Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another story time. Before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give your girl a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok and Twitter at LifeWithSymone, and follow my business page at Brishari, because y'all, look what's finna drop. Hold on. Y'all, on January 19th, the denim is dropping, y'all. Look at them. Ooh, look at it. And in the blue denim as well. These drop on January 19th, so follow me on all my socials so then you can get the updates to get those. But yeah, y'all, happy new year. This is 2024, y'all. We made it through 2023, and y'all, I'm excited. This is my first story time of the new year, so I hope y'all like it. I can't believe I was looking at my 2023 recap, and I can't believe, y'all, your girl posted 203 videos last year. What the fuck was I doing? No, I don't understand. Like, I really was like, how? But yeah, we're gonna keep that consistent mindset going into this year as well. So yeah, I'm super excited, and I hope this year is filled with so many blessings, success, happiness, and peace for all of us. I love you guys so much. But let's go ahead and get to this video. 2024, wow, we made it. Okay, let me stop. But anyway, let's get into it. Did I put my nose ring back in? All right, let's get into this video, y'all. So y'all, this is a whole new character. Y'all was asking me to talk about, like, when I worked at the mall, so I'm like, let me start talking about it, because I'm like, it just was a person that I encountered. Because working at that mall, I did encounter like a few people, but it was one boy that I encountered that I was like, I didn't know really if I wanted to tell that story. I wanted to for a long time, because I'm like, it could really spread like awareness and shit, but it just, I wasn't mentally there. Every time I'd be like, I'm gonna tell her, I'd be like, it just, I couldn't. So but now I feel like I could tell the story now, so let's get into it. All right, so y'all remember when I told y'all my first job ever when I was 18, I worked at this clothing store in the mall. So y'all, around this time, like I said, did I have my car yet, or was it messed up? I really don't remember. I think this before I got my car. This probably was like right before I got my car. Okay, so either way it go, I was catching the bus to work. So yeah, so on this day I had caught the bus to work, like right after school, went to work or whatever. So even though I had like even though I had time to spare, I still would go like right after school, because for one, I worked way in a whole different city. I don't know why I chose to work at this mall that was far as fuck, and yeah, but I chose to work there, so I know it'd be traffic and shit like that, so I would just go or whatever. So I ended up going to work early, but when I got there, I always would go straight to the food court, because y'all, once you work at the mall, it's like a whole little mall society. Like, you meet other people who work at the mall so that you could get their discounts and shit. Like, it really become like a mall society. Like, I learned that early on, because this girl seen me going to work, and she was like, I need your discounts and you can have mine, because I work at Forever 21. So I'm like, cool. But anyway, so when I was going, I was like, okay, I'm about to go right to the food court, because I had a girl that worked at Chipotle. So I was finna see if she was right there, had her make me some, because she had made me some for the free. And then yeah, so as I'm walking, I'm going in through the opposite way that I usually would come in through, because I didn't want to go past my job yet, because I knew if I did, they'd probably be like, Symone, can you come in right now since you're here? And they'd be like, girl, no. Clock in. And so I was gonna say 6 minutes, but I put up 4. Either way, so I'm walking into the mall the opposite way, like through the back. Y'all, so while I'm walking, this car almost hit me. So you know when somebody almost hit you, you always gotta stare them down, like watch your back, motherfucker, because I'm just kidding, but no, for real. When somebody almost hit you, you kind of be like on go, like what the fuck wrong with you? So I'm looking at the car, and it's a boy, and I'm noticing he looking at me, but he looking like he's starstruck, like, and I just kind of, it threw me off. It had threw me off, because I'm just looking like, how you gonna almost hit me and then you looking at me like wow. So I'm just like, what the fuck? I was irritated, so I just kept walking, went about my day. So I go up in there, my girl, she told me, yeah, on my what's it called, I'm gonna come bring your food to your store. I'm like, cool. So I go in there to start working, right? Y'all, I tell y'all, at that job, they used to irritate me, because one, this is how they would do weird stuff like that. Literally, I was the only black person that worked there, so when other black people come into the store, they'll always put me on to the black person. Like, I could be in the fitting room, they'd be like, Symone, can you come here real quick? I'll come to the front, they'd be like, oh, go see if they need help. Bitch, why couldn't you? Like, I swear, it used to be so annoying. Like, they would literally only put me on. I feel like I was the token black child at the job, like, just to say, we hire black people here. But yeah, so I was kind of irritated too, and that's why I felt that way too, because this one girl, she came in there with a bomb ass resume, and she was like, y'all hiring? Mind you, we was hiring. So I'm telling her like, yeah, we're hiring. the manager is actually here. It's her right there. And she's like, oh my God, like, do you think I got a chance? I'm like, girl, yes, because bitch, I had no experience. So I'm telling her all of this stuff, and she just like, okay, y'all, why she go over there? And they was like, oh my God, her resume is good, da 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 da, telling her like how good her resume is, but we're not hiring at this moment, but when we start hiring, we gonna call you. Y'all understand how much of a fool I look like? I just told this girl they was hiring, which they was, but they lied to her for some odd reason. Anyway, so yeah, I'm in the store, and that kind of irritated me because I was just like, why they do that? Like, that was just weird or whatever. So anyway, I'm in the store, I'm minding my own business. I'm like in the back kind of the store, like just rearranging clothes, fixing the hangers and shit like that. And next thing you know, these group of girls walked in. So y'all, the girls, they was like, one of them had boxers on, and they both had like bonnets, hair wrapped up. And well, two of them had bonnets on, and like one other girl had her hair wrapped up. One girl, her hair was down, but none of them was dressed. Just to say that. None of them was dressed or whatever. So they walk in the store. Right when they walk in, mind you, it's somebody right there. They're gonna say, Simone, go ask them if they need any help and let them know. Say hi, welcome. Already they said hi, welcome stuff, but ask them if they need any help. So I'm irritated because I already know how I am. When I first come into a store, do not come hound me asking me if I need help. I just got here. If I need help, I'll ask. But sometimes that's kind of contradicting. Let me stop. I'm contradicting because sometimes I'll be kind of mad, like, dang, why didn't ask me if I need help? You know, so I don't know. But I was at that point like, oh my God, it would be so annoying. So I'm like, all right, sometimes I'll fake go over there and pretend like I'm just moving stuff around, and then be like, oh, hi, like, you know, if you need anything, let me know. But like, I just found different ways to do it that I didn't come off as like annoying. So anyway, I ended up going over there, and the girl, when I walked by, the girl who did have her hair out, her hair, like the bundles, top tier. So I'm like, I need them bundles in my life. So I ended up, because mind y'all, like I told y'all, oh, remember when I told y'all I had bought bundles from the girl, she was a streetwalker, and her P came and sell me some hair. At this point, I lost contact with them, and I need to tell y'all the story on how. But yeah, so I needed somebody new to sell me some hair. So I'm like, ooh, her hair look good. So I was just like, ooh, your hair is like real pretty or whatever, like I love your hair. So she was just like, thank you, girl, like these da 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 da, my cousin sell bundles, blah 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 blah. So I'm like, oh my God, do she got an Instagram, something? So she was like, yeah, she actually do. She was like, here, let me give it to you. So then she gave me the Instagram. But mind you, when the girl's talking, she talks so loud. When I told her I like her hair, she got loud, like, my cousin sell hair. I don't know if she wanted everybody to know this, but I'm the only one who asked, sweetheart. Just tell me. And I kind of was annoyed because I'm like, y'all, in that store, anybody else could build rapport with anybody and talk about Lord knows what. But when I start talking about off-topic stuff that ain't got shit to do with the store, oh, Simone, could we kind of stay on topic of the store? And it'd be like, it's cool when they do it, but when I do it, it's a motherfucking problem. But it's going to be a problem because I'm going to beat one of y'all ass up in here. I'm just kidding, but no. So it was kind of annoying because I'm looking back like, damn, girl, shut the fuck up. But I'm looking at them to kind of see if they peep, but they see me talking to them. So I'm just like, okay. After she gave it to me, I'm like, well, if y'all need anything, let me know. If you need any sizes up there or want me to check in the back, let me know. I'm Simone. I'm your girl. And they're like, okay, girl. All right, we'll call you. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I ended up walking to go back to where I was at. And y'all, so why the girl called me? Mind you, this ain't even a manager who used to like to play. You know, it's always that one person at the job that want to play manager. So she called me. She like, Simone, can I talk to you real quick? Girl, what? So she like, you know, we kind of want to keep it on topic about the store. We heard, I knew it was coming. She like, yeah, I heard you guys were talking about like hair and stuff, you know, even though that's fine, but we want to keep it on topic. Like maybe you could have went over there and said, hey, what you looking for? Hey, you should buy this to go with these jeans. Hey, this shirt go with this. And I was just like, I'll put a report. And she was like, okay, Simone, but like, because I know she probably felt that attitude because I was a hothead back there. I ain't even gonna lie. So she like, okay, Simone, like that's good and all, but you know, like sell some clothes. First of all, this is not a commission-based job. It's hourly, and y'all never said in my job description that I need to push clothes like I'm pushing peas. Like, y'all never said that, okay? So, no. I'm just kidding. I'm going to do it, but yeah. So, I'm like, okay. She was like, okay. So, like, look, she's looking at her shirt. Go throw some pants over her. I'm like, but I didn't go do that because no. So, at this point, I'm helping somebody else. They've been in the store for a cool minute, but they stand, like, in the front of the store. So, it's already one girl up over there because she thinking they finna steal. And I'm helping somebody else. So the girl, she was like, excuse me. Like, that's how she was saying excuse me for some odd reason. She said, excuse me. I hear her over the music. They played Britney Spears like 17 times in that store. But anyway, I hear her over the music, but I'm just like, she ain't talking to me. Because I'm way over here and it's somebody over there. So she's saying, excuse me to you. So she like, excuse me. And then the girl, she's like, oh, okay, hold on. Let me go get her. Let me go get Simone. Bitch. So anyway, so she came and got me. She was like, Symone, your customers? What you mean my customers? Only time I would have been okay with this is if when I was working at Bloomingdale's, you know, because you get paid for ringing people up. But, ma'am, you could have helped her. So I go over there. She's like, girl, I was trying to call you homegirl, but could you get something from the top? I think she asked me for like a size or something up there. So I'm like, okay, which she could have did it because you was right there. If you would have just asked her, hey, why are you saying, excuse me, ma'am, how can I help you? But instead you go call me. So I end up getting the stuff from the top from her. And while I'm getting it, when they come up in the store, a dude came up in the store with her. Like a dude came and started talking to the girl that was talking to me, calling me homegirl or whatever. So when I turned around to give her her size, he looking at me just up and down, up and down. He got on a wife beater, some basketball shorts. You know, he ain't dressed neither. So he looking at me, but the way he's looking at me, it was throwing me off. Like, off. And I'm just like, I know this nigga from somewhere. Because at the same time, I'm looking at him because it's throwing me off. But I'm trying not to stare too much because I'm like, clearly this her man. But it was just kind of weird because I knew him from somewhere. But I'm like, where do I know this nigga from? Y'all know when you know, you remember you know somebody from somewhere and it kind of like, you can't let it go. So you be thinking like, damn, where do I know him? But he didn't look my age. So I'm like, where do I know him from? So then it's like he could tell that I was trying to think about it, but I'm talking to her. But like I got this confused look on my face. So he was like, my bad, I almost hit you in the parking lot. And I'm like, oh, and I just laughed. And I'm like, I knew y'all from somewhere. But I said y'all, even though I ain't never seen these girls before, but I seen him. But I ain't gonna say I seen your man somewhere. And she was like, bitch, where the fuck you seen my man at? So I'm like, oh, I knew you guys from somewhere. And he like, yeah, my bad about that. I didn't even try to run your ass over. I ain't try to run your little cute ass over. So then when he said that, it was like an awkward like dash away. Like now I go back to the back, gave her shit and walked off because I don't know what y'all on, but I ain't on that shit. So anyway, I continue working. They finish getting ringed up, whatever. They leave, whatever. I continue working. Now it's my break. And I'm finna go get my food because old girl never came and bring me my Chipotle. So I'm like, let me go get my food. So I went to the food court and I went to go get my food. Y'all, I was about to say a TMI, but I ain't even gonna say it. But I went to go grab my food from her and I'm talking to her for a cool little minute or whatever, and I'm eating because, well, not my break, it's my lunch. And I'm eating, you know, I'm just having a cool time. And I know y'all probably think like, how was your lunch that early? Like I said, it was some time later, like really some time later. So anyway, and the store was kind of packed with employees, but not customers like that. But they had somebody in there that day, like one of the owners. So they would sometimes, if like the owners come through, they'll come through to like see what's going on or like look and see because they wanted to do like remodeling stuff. So if it's too many people, even if you just got there, they'd be like, just take a lunch real quick. But they wouldn't clock it as a lunch. They would clock it as like an extended break, you know, basically because they don't want to get in trouble because they got too many people on the schedule, but they don't want it to be known. So it'd be like, get out of here real quick. Anyway, so I end up going and I'm talking to the girl. I'm eating my food. You know, we just laugh and talk. I'm like, yeah, girl, whenever you want to come get you some, come on this day because this one I'm closing and it's only gonna be me and this one other girl. She don't really trip off shit. Yeah, just come, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So at this point, I'm like, all right, let me go back to the store. So I'm walking back to the store or whatever. And when I'm walking, I took the long way because, like I said, I liked working there, but they would irritate me. I ain't even gonna lie. It when certain people was in the store, it would irritate me even more because certain people just did too much when the manager girl was there. So anyway, I'm walking back to the store, I'm going a long way. So when I'm walking, I hear somebody saying, A. Mind you, my name is not A. And my sister taught me, she said, don't turn around to A. Because y'all, when we, nah, this gonna sound weird. I was gonna say, because when we used to be kids in the summertime, you know, going to the Coliseum and stuff, or, you know, that's on Fig. And then, you know, people say, hey, you don't turn around the car. She used to be like, girl, don't turn around. And I'd be like, Tatiana, but they're calling us. And she's like, don't turn around. And I'd be like, all right. But yeah, so I kind of learned. It took me a while, but I used to turn around to A. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so I'm like, don't turn around to A. Remember what she taught you. Keep walking. So I kept walking because, mind you, my name not A. No, it's a lot of people in this mall. They could be talking to anybody. Mind you, I used to try to like walk a little certain areas because y'all, the guy at the shoe shining place, he liked me, and I used to be like, I'm just kidding. I ain't kidding though. But I used to go little places because, like I said, you meet people in the mall and it just be like funny. So I'm like, ain't nobody calling me. I know that shoe cleaning man ain't gonna call me A. So let me just keep lit. Let me keep it lit. So I'm walking and I'm still hearing it. Mind you, the people that's talking, they literally say I'm right here. They like right here. We not that far off from each other. So they like, I keep hearing it. So next thing you know, I hear somebody say, homegirl, homegirl. And I'm like, yeah, that ain't for me. I ain't even in my neck of the woods. Don't nobody know me up over here. So I'm still walking. I'm like, I could hear them, and I could kind of see them like on the side, like somebody trying to walk up, but I'm just walking fast, like doot, 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 nope. And I had headphones in, but I could hear them. I wasn't listening to shit, but I was pretending I was. So then next thing you know, I hear, excuse me, I hear, excuse me, homegirl, excuse me. When I heard excuse me, homegirl, I knew them was my people. So I turned around and I'm like, y'all calling me? And she was like, girl, yes, we've been trying to call you for the longest now. You just keep running. And then the boy, mind you, the boy with the wife beater on and the shorts, let's give him a name now. Let's just name him Terry. So he like, yeah, we was trying to call you, but your little ass be moving fast. So it was just awkward laugh, like, what y'all want? Like, you know, so then she was like, yeah, he was like, I was trying to get your attention. Damn, like, you wasn't trying to turn around for nothing in the world. So I'm like, oh, did y'all want to, I started talking to her, because, like, why is you talking to me, sir? Why you want my attention? So I'm like, oh, did y'all want to, like, exchange something in the store, or, like, it was something else you was curious about? Like, what y'all want? So then he was like, nah, why you talking to her? I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to get your number. I'm trying to get to know you a little better. So at this point, I'm like, I looked at her, because I'm like, hold up. I look at her. She was like, girl, that's my cousin. And I was like, oh, it was kind of like a oh moment. Like, you know, everybody just started laughing. So he was like, yeah, what's your name? Like, you got a boy, you got a man or whatever? So I'm like, nah, I'm single or whatever. So he like, what's your name? I'm like, my name's Symone. He was like, oh, okay, my name's Terry. Mind y'all, his name is not Terry. And before somebody that comes by, Symone, you don't always have to explain every single time I do. Because there be people that DM me and be like, girl, I found Terry. And send me a picture of somebody named Terry. And it be like, girl, it's a fake page. And he'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? So yeah, Terry is not the name of this person. Not nowhere close. So anyway, he like, yeah, my name Terry or whatever. Can I get your number? Da-da-da, Instagram, what you got? So I'm like, yeah, I got Instagram, I got a number, you could get both if you want to. Terry wasn't ugly, he just wasn't dressed. So I'm like, maybe they just had to run to the store, to the mall and grab some stuff, I don't know. So anyway, I gave him my information or whatever, and he was like, okay. He was like, damn, wait, hold on, because you look a little young, how old are you? So I'm like, oh, I'm 18. I was 18, about to be 19, and I kind of always would explain that, well, I'm 18, but I'm about to be 19. And he like, oh, okay, all right, you look good. So I'm like, yeah. So then he was like, but I'm kind of nervous though, because it was like him and all the girls, and they all just like standing around looking at me like, while he talking, so I'm kind of nervous. So it was kind of like, let's wrap this up. So I'm like, all right, well, I gotta go, Terry. It was nice meeting you. It was nice meeting y'all too. They're like, bye, homegirl. So I'm like, bye. So then I ended up leaving and going back to work, whatever. You know, the day went how the day went. So mind you, he was texting me from the moment he got my number. Y'all, I get off work hours later, I end up texting him back, because I really don't be on my phone at work like that, like, because I just feel like, let me use this as time to think about random shit or something, like, let me just take a break from just being a slave to my phone. I don't know, but I really don't be caring to be on my phone at work like that, like, even if it's like I could sneak to get on, I'd be like, So I seen him text me, but I'm like, I'll text him when I get off or go on another break, but I just text him when I got off. So I ended up texting him when I got off. I was on my way home or whatever. So he like, damn, you didn't even text me back. Like, you just now text me back or whatever. I thought you wasn't interested. Sir, you just met me a few hours ago. Chill out. Chill out. So I'm like, well, I was at work. So yeah, so when I ended up telling him like, yeah, I was working, he was like, baby, don't let that little ass job stress you out. Big sir. Excuse me. My thing is, it's like, don't try to downplay my motherfucking job, nigga. Because I'm over here, I'm getting a paycheck, I'm working, I'm doing what I need to do. It's helping me pay for whatever it is I needed to pay for at that time. Oh, I think, you know what, I felt at that moment, I had a phone bill. Sir, chill out, I gotta pay my phone bill. But yeah, so I'm just thinking like, don't do that. I don't like that. Don't try to downplay where somebody is doing, like, So anyway, that kind of irritated me, and I didn't text back, because who'd you talk to? And back then I would kind of get into it with people, but I was like, you know what, I don't even know you to be getting into it with you, so I'm gonna just not text back. So he ended up texting back, and he was just like, sorry if we got off on the wrong foot type shit. And he was just like, yeah, but I really want to get to know you a little bit better, all this other stuff like that. So he was like, can I call you or whatever? And I'm like, sure, because I was on my way home and I caught the bus. I could have got a ride home or whatever, but it would be times where I just want to do stuff on my own. I'm like, I don't want to have my grandparents driving way out here to come get me. And then sometimes it would be times where I don't got to go to work the next day. I have my mom, or go to school. If I got to go to work the next day, or if I don't have to go to school the next day, I'll have my mom come get me and I'll just go stay at her house. But I just kind of want to do stuff on my own. Like, I didn't want to feel like I needed anybody to help me with shit. Unless it was raining or something, then yeah, come get me. But yeah, so I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm on the bus. So he like, the bus? Yeah, nigga, public transportations. I'm on the metro. What's up? Call me. Like, what's up? You gonna call me or what? So he ended up calling me or whatever, and it was cool because I would find different people to talk on the phone with on my way home because, yeah, I take like 2 buses and, yeah. So anyway, we talking or whatever, we getting to know each other. He kind of making me laugh, and I was like, okay, he kind of cool. So then he asked me again, how old are you? So I'm like, I'm 18. So he like, oh, you young, you a little tenderoni, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, how old are you? So he was like, I'm a grown-ass man, baby, and I'm going to show you I'm a grown-ass man. I'm going to show you I'm different from all these young niggas you probably used to fucking with, and da-da-ba-ba, chicka-chicka, boom, boom. And I'm like, okay, cool, but how old is you, Terry? Terry, how old are you? Terry! I'm just kidding, but I'm like, yeah. So he wouldn't tell me his age, long story short. So he was like, yeah, I want to take you on a date. Like, you ever been on a date before? No, I'm just kidding. I've been on a date before. But I'm like, yeah, I have, or whatever. So he like, yeah, I want to take you out on a date. When can I see you? So I'm like, oh, I'm so busy. Yo, I wasn't that busy. Kind of, sort of. I was going to school and working, but it was like, I got to get to know you a little bit better before I just be like, let's kick it. Because I want to know if I'm going to even want to kick it with you, if we could even talk about anything or anything like that. Because, you know, you might be annoying. So anyway, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to let you know or whatnot. So he like, all right, we talked the whole way till I got home, which is big because, y'all, I'm not big on talking on the phone. For one, okay, let me just say it like this. I talk on the phone with people I like. If I like you, if we cool, you my friend or my mans or whatever, we could talk on the phone. And I talk for hours. Like, the conversation is going to go for a long ass time. But, like, if we not cool like that, I don't really got nothing to talk about. And it'd be like, all right, now, hang up the phone. I really don't. But if we cool, we could talk. And I'm going to talk. We going to talk for a long time. So, clear your schedule. But anyway, so, yeah, we talked for a long time, and I'm like, dang, like, you know, that's cool. So he was like, yeah, he wants to talk to me till I made it home safely, which was cool with me because, like I said, he was cool, and he was making me laugh and shit. So I ended up going home, whatever. So let's say some days went by. This probably like a week went by. We still just texting. We talk on the phone at night. Sometimes he'll talk to me on my way home. He'll ask me, like, hey, do you want me to give you a ride home? And I'm like, no, even though I would like the ride, but I was like, nah, like, I'm good or whatever. I like encountering crazy people on the bus at nighttime. But, so he just like, oh, okay, cool. But one day you gotta let me bring you some lunch to work. And I'm like, no, I got a friend that work at Chipotle and another one that work at the, I forgot that chicken place, but they sell some good ass Kool-Aid. But he like, I'm like, yeah, I got friends that work at the mall. It's fine. You know, I'm just like, no to everything. So he like, all right, but I do want to see you one day. So can we, like, could you make time for a ninja? Like, I'm trying to show you what this grown man shit is like. Because you used to them little ass boys. And I'm like, you know what? He kind of cool. So let me make some time for this book. Let me make some time for this Negro. So anyway, so one day I'm at work. It was, let's say, I think it was a Saturday. And I didn't have to work that Sunday. One of the days. Or it was either a Friday and I had to work that Saturday. It was either one of them days. It was a weekend, right? So I'm at work or whatever. He ended up hitting me up. He asked me, like, what am I doing? Can I see you tomorrow? No, can I see you tonight? Like, what you doing tonight or whatever like that? So I'm like, I'm actually at work right now. I'm like, but I'm off tomorrow, so we could kick it tomorrow. You know, like, cool. Tomorrow will work for me. So he's like, dang, tomorrow's not going to work for me. I got to do X, Y, Z, A, B, C. I got to go climb a tree. Like, he telling me all this shit he got to do tomorrow. So I'm like, well, maybe next time. Like, and he was like, how about tonight? Like, since you ain't gotta go to work tomorrow, how about when you get off work tonight, I pick you up, we could go somewhere, we go eat or go to the movies. He was like, and then we could I could give you a ride home so you ain't gotta catch the bus and hang out with crazy people all night. And I'm like, okay, you know, it took me like 2 seconds, and I'm like, all right, he cool or whatever, Terry cool. So I'm like, yeah, we could do that, Terry, that'll work out, like, you come get me. So he was like, all right, cool, that's gonna be perfect or whatever. So I'm like, all right, but don't judge me because I got on my work clothes. Mind you, I wear regular clothes to work, but it's just like, it would have been different from my outside clothes. Like, if you know what I mean, I can't come to work with a crop top on. Yo, so I'm like, all right. He like, no, it's cool. So what time you get off? I told him I got off at like 7:30 or something like that. So he like, all right, cool. So he ended up coming to get me or whatever, and when he seen me, he in a whole different car. I'm looking for that car that he almost ran me down in, but he in a whole different car. So he like, damn, girl. Mind you, when he said that, I kind of almost ran off because, you know, like I said, you kind of just, people rolling down a window too slow and like talking to you from the car, you think you about to get kidnapped by a pimp, so you gotta kind of get up out of there. So he like, damn, girl, I see you like from a distance. Mind you, last time I seen you was literally like a week ago. So I almost ran. I almost ran off, and he like, I start walking fast. He like, wait, Simone, where you going? So that's why I look like, Terry. I didn't even know that was you in that car. Like, ooh, I ain't gonna tell you, like, I almost ran. I thought you was gonna kidnap me, bro. But yeah, I get in the car or whatever. So he like, you look very beautiful. Oh my God, look at you, little young ass, looking good. And I'm like, thank you. He like, you little young ass, you look real good. That shit, I swear, when that man made it clear, he wanted me to know how that I was young, because he wouldn't stop. Imagine, like, y'all don't think I look 29 now, so imagine what I looked like at 18. Imagine how old I looked at 18. I was on and off wearing lashes, barely wear lashes, did not wear no makeup. I had a weave for sure. So he kept making a reminder to let me know that I was young. Like, sir, it was kind of getting annoying at some point, because it's like, bro, you keep saying I'm young. So anyway, so he like, what you trying to do? Like, what you trying to get into? Like, you want to go eat? You want to go do this, that, and the third? Mind you, I wasn't really hungry like that, because I had ate. But I'm like, dang, I really don't want to go eat right now, because I know I could eat. But I know if it was the time where it was like, dang, I really ain't finna eat too much right now, so nah, I'ma wait. So I'm like, you know what, you wanna go see a movie or something? So he's like, all right, we can go to the movies. Mind you, I was thinking like movies would be cool, because it's literally a movie theater here at the mall that I work at, so we could go to the movies here. But no, he wanted to go to the movies in his hood, to the local, like, you know, where it'd be like $5 movies. Excuse me, it'd be like $5 movie on Tuesday. No shame against those, because I just found one that's not too far from my house, and I might take my little sister there on a good Tuesday. So yeah, he wanted to go to one like in his hood, like where he lived at, his area. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Either way it goes, not like he was gonna drop me back off here for me to catch the bus home. He giving me a ride, so I guess. So we ended up going to over there in that area or whatever. And when we got out the car, Lord behold, because I don't know. Well, yeah, it was a weekend. So we did see people he knew or whatever. I guess he kind of was known around town. Kind of, sort of. Because later on in life when I worked at this job, this girl was like, how you know Terry? And I was like, girl, what you talking about? She was like, I seen when she added me. She was like, I seen you follow Terry, and how you know him? Because I used to talk to Terry a long time ago. It's a small world. And I was like, I don't want to tell my experience with Terry. You might look at Terry different, or you might know what I'm talking about. But anyway, y'all see what I meant. But anyway, so yeah. So we got the car, and some dude was like, oh, what's up, Terry? Like, how you been? Da-da-da. What's up, ninja? Not how, I don't know why he said how you been, because clearly y'all from the same neighborhood. You probably see this man every day. But he like, yeah, what's up, Terry? Like, where you been at all day? Yabba-dabba-do. So he like, I've been, you know, da-da-da-da-da. I'm about to go see a little movie with my little shorty right here, with my little tenderoni. A little movie with my little tenderoni. Nigga, okay, I get it. How old is you, Terry? So he like, I'm gonna go see a movie with, you know, my little tenderoni. You see me? I got a little tenderoni right here. Mind you, he had his arm around me. So then when he did that, he kind of like leaned back and like kind of lift my wrist up and was like, nigga, I'm not finna do a spin for your homeboy. Is you dumb? He like, I got me a little tenderoni right here. You see her? I got me a little young thing. I gotta show her what it's like to be fuck with a real grown nigga, what these grown niggas doing it. So I really was concerned, like, how old is Terry, bro? Like, cause I swear the way he was putting it in, the boy was like, don't get yourself put in jail now, Terry. You playing a dangerous game, your ass gonna go to jail. He like, nah, she of age, she legal. Tell her, baby, you legal. And I'm just like, y'all know when it be like awkward. So he like, yeah, she legal, she 18. He was like, 18? Bro, you know that's what they all say. They love to say 18, whole time be 17, 16. You better check her ID. So he was like, nah, hold on. Do I need to check your ID? So I'm just laughing like, well, here, like, I'm laughing, grab my purse, like, if you need to check, the ID is right here. So he like, nah, she grown. He like, man, nigga, you better check that ID. So then we start walking to go in or whatever, and he's like, let me see your ID. So I show him my ID. I'm like, I don't really like my picture, but here he like, oh, okay, so you is 18. I'm like, yeah, guess so. So anyway, we walk into the movies, we get some snacks or whatnot, and at this point I'm already thinking like, I don't know if I really dig him like this, because over the phone he wasn't like this. Like over the phone and text message, yeah, he would always be like, yo little young ass, send me some pictures of your little young ass. Like he would always say weird stuff. That should have been a red flag already. It was, but I just thought, I didn't know how old he was, so I thought maybe this vocabulary. I don't know. It was kind of weird. But over the phone, he would be kind of cool as fuck. Besides the part of point out how young I was. But yeah. So I was already thinking like, you know what? When I kind of hear it in person, it's not really ringing a bell with me. This might be the last time this boy see my face. So anyway, we go to get our snacks and shit like that. And then, mind you, he wasn't as turned up as he was when he seen his friend when we was outside. So when we inside, he kind of like just real chill and stuff again. So we get our snacks and we go to our seats or whatever. We eating our popcorn, watching a movie and shit like that. I got a hot glizzy because y'all know me, big glizzy. I like a big glizzy. I love me a big glizzy, baby. Anyway, so I got me a big glizzy. Oh, my bad. I thought my phone was telling me it was somebody at the door and I had to look and see, like, did I hear the code? But anyway, so I got me a big glizzy. Need to say less. Less to say, I don't know how do people say that. So anyway, so we in there, y'all. He not trying nothing in the movie. The most he did was put his arm around me. That's about it. He didn't tickle my knee. He didn't do nothing like that. I'm like, okay, he cool. Like, when I got up to go use the bathroom, he didn't slap my ass. Like, he was cool. Like, I'm like, okay. He kind of probably redeemed himself because he ain't in the movie talking about some, let me smell it. Let me smell it. Y'all, being young, going on dates with niggas, they say the weirdest things. They be like, you just want to smell it? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But y'all, he ain't said nothing weird to where it'd be like, okay, this nigga's a weirdo. But yeah, he ain't do nothing strange. So I'm like, okay, he kind of cool. So afterwards, we talk about the movie. I like somebody I could talk about the movie because I be always, well, what if the person did this, that, and the third? I'm a what if ya. So yeah, he was being... Yeah, he was being real cool. We talking about the movie. We could have a conversation. So we ended up getting in the car. And he like, all right, let me put the GPS on. So he like, where did you say you lived at again? So I told him. He like, oh, okay, that's a quick little 30 or whatever. He didn't live too far from the job. Let's say the part where my job was at in the mall, let's say it was in the burbs and he was in the hood. Let's just say it was like that. But he wasn't too far. It wasn't the same city. But it wasn't, yeah, let's just say like that. So... where I lived, it was a little while away from where we was at. So he like, all right. He was like, dang, but it's still a little early. Mind you, at this time, it's like 11 something. He like, it's still a bit early. He was like, we could probably go to the crib and, you know, watch some more movies and just chill, order us some food or whatever like that. So I'm thinking like, it must be somebody in this trunk. Because, nigga, you ain't asking me go to the crib. What you talking about, big bro? Mind you, I had already called home and let them know, like, hey, I'm going to be late. I'm going out tonight or whatever. So I'm like, oh, no. I don't feel comfortable going to the crib tonight. I'm like, you know, like, not tonight. Like, we just met, like, not tonight. No, I don't feel comfortable. So he like, oh, no, you know, it ain't nothing like that. I ain't gonna try to do nothing to you or nothing like that. We could just watch movies. I'm like, yeah, we just already watched the movie, so it's fine. Like, you know, we could just link another time. If you got time tomorrow, then we could link. Like I said, I'm off tomorrow. So he like, oh, okay, well, you know what? I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. If you're not comfortable going to my crib, then it's fine. Going, you know, I don't want to do too much. I don't want to get on your bad side. So at that point, I'm like, okay, Terry, cool. So I'm like, wait, Terry, how old are you, Terry? So he was like, you really want to know how old I am? I'm like, yeah, because you haven't told me. And you always just talk about how young I am, you know, so how old is your Terry? So he was like, how old do I look? Mind you, bro, tell me your fucking age right now. Tell me before I call the cops. No, I'm just kidding. But no, tell me your age, because why is you being weird? That's weird. I feel like when people don't want to tell you their age, it's something weird behind that. Like, it's very strange. Just tell me. So I'm like, I don't know. And then sometimes, you know, when you don't want to guess too high, and it be like, maybe you 56? I'm just kidding. He ain't look that old at all. So I'm like, I don't know, what you like, 22 or something like that? 22? I'm like, yeah, he like, 22? Bro, who texted me? So he like, 22? I'm like, yeah, he like 22? I ain't been 22 in a minute. Okay, well, how old are you? He was like, so I'm just like, well, I guess wrong. He like, I really look 22? I'm like, yeah. So he like, hold on, I gotta take this call. Somebody start calling. I'm like, nigga, bro, tell me how old you are if I choke you out. But I'm just kidding. So he take the car or whatever. He like, oh, okay, yeah, I got you. All right, yeah, I got you. He like trying to rush whoever off the phone. I can't hear shit though, because when he got on the phone, he like turned this way and turned it all the way down. So I'm like, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's some of his older friends asking about older stuff. I don't know. So yeah, he just like, all right, I got you. So he was like, you know what? Before I take you home, he was like, do you mind if we ride through my hood? I just want to make sure that my homeboys is on point. Like, you know, I just want to make sure they on point. I'm just thinking like, what he mean by that? Like, he want to ride through I be always thinking the worst. So I'm thinking like, do he want to ride through? What is this? I'm like, do he want to ride through with his lights cut off and see if they gonna like bust at the car, like if they on point or if they slacking? Like, what if they on point? Like, what you mean by that? So I'm like, oh, what you mean? And he was like, I just want to see if they on point. They ain't outside, you know, lacking or whatnot. So I'm like, do I need to dodge? What you talking about? So I'm like, you know what? I don't think that he would put himself in some weird situation like that. So it's cool. So that's why I assume like, oh, the phone call must have had something to do with that. So anyway, we go drive. So he's like, you don't mind, right? I'm going to take you right home. We're not finna even chill over there or nothing. I just want to, you know, see real quick. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we drive by up over there. It's a whole bunch of ninjas outside. They shooting dice and shit like that late night. And he like, yeah, what's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? So they like, oh, what's up, bro? You finna come lose your money, nigga. Come lose your money, nigga. So he like, nah, I ain't finna lose no money. They called him something different than Terry though. And I'm just like, noted. I'm thinking like maybe Terry just, maybe what they called him is his hood name or something. Cause he gave me his actual factual name, like his government, his birth giving name. Well, maybe, I don't know, because I can't say that was his birth giving name, because I don't know if his mom named him that. But anyway, so he gave me an actual name. So they called him something else. So I'm just thinking like, okay. So they like, yeah, come lose your money, nigga. Roof, 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 roof. You know how niggas in the hood be just barking and shit. So he like, nah, I got to go take my young thing home. I got to take my tenderoni home. And I'm like, whew, here we go with this shit. They like, I had to take my tenderoni home. So they like, yo, tenderoni, bro, let me see. He cut the light on. He got the light on, and I'm in my phone like this. He like, yeah, they like, who is that? Who is that? You got homegirls? You got homegirls? So one of his homeboys, like in the back, he gonna say, y'all gonna get enough fuck with them young girls. Y'all, should have really red flag. So he like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. You know I don't be doing this shit. I'm just trying to show her a good time, show her what a grown man is like. She ain't used to no grown man. So he like, they like talking, they like, Tony, they like, Terry, you better stop playing, He's like, yeah, but I'm about to take her home and I'm gonna be back out here. They like, all right then, where she live at? Damn, put my business in the streets. He told them. They like, oh, okay, they cool up over there. So anyway, we start going towards my house. Kind of, it was awkward because that kind of little conversation kind of threw me off. So it was a little awkward though. So I'm like, quiet. He like, why you so quiet? So I'm like, oh, nothing, I was just thinking about the movie. I'm lying. He like, yeah. So we start talking about the movie again, and kind of we start like joking and stuff again, and I kind of forgot about him calling me young every 2 seconds, you know. So I'm like, yeah. So we laugh and joking. So he like, when I'm gonna see you again? So I'm like, well, tomorrow I'm off. I kept saying that because I knew he said he had something to do tomorrow. So I'm like, tomorrow I'm off. He like, dang, but I'm gonna be busy. So I'm like, all right, well, just hit me. We'll figure it out. Bye. You know, so I ended up going in the house. He didn't try to kiss me. He didn't even ask for me a hug when I got out the car. I'm like, he sat outside, wait for me to get in the house. It was cool. So I ended up going in the house. It was cool or whatever. The next day, I'm at home, toxic at my house or whatever. We chilling. I'm telling her about my date. I'm like, y'all went to the movies with this dude. His name Terry. I don't know how old he is. He don't look too old, but like he keep making jokes about me being young. I don't know, all this other shit. So I'm showing her his pictures, which you could barely see on Instagram because he barely had any on there anyway. So she like, oh, okay, which one is he? Because he had pictures with a whole bunch of people. So I'm like, this one. So she looking, she like, ooh, the friends is cute too. So I'm like, yeah, they be kicking it or whatever. Like, we could go kick it with them one day, maybe. I don't know, because I really don't know. So y'all know when you start talking about somebody so much, you kind of bring them up. Y'all, why he ended up hitting me up? He called me. He like, what you doing? I want to come see you. I'm not too far from your house. So I was like, oh, that's crazy. I'm at home with my friend. And he like, oh, you with your homegirl? I'm like, yeah. He was like, oh, I was just going to come pull up on you or whatever. He was like, but if you with your homegirl, like y'all trying to go to the hood, like y'all trying to go over there, like, you know, because I ain't got no homies with me or whatever. So I'm like, looking at her, because mind you, I got no speaker. She like, hitting me like, yes, we trying to go to the hood. We trying to go to the motherfucking hood, bitch. And I'm just like, yeah, we trying to go. We cool, we trying to do that. So he's like, all right, well, I'm gonna come get y'all. He like, y'all ate? So I'm like, nah, that's key to my heart, food. So he like, y'all ate? I'm like, nah. He like, all right, I'm gonna come get y'all. We could get something to eat or whatever, and we could go up over there. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, girl, we finna go. We was already kind of dressed because we was gonna get into something, but you know what? But now we getting into this. So he ended up pulling up. We got in the car with him, y'all. He took us to go get some McDonald's and ice cream because McDonald's ice cream machine was down, and he was like, no, are you getting your ice cream? So he took us to get ice cream and all type of stuff, and I'm like, not all type of stuff, but ice cream, you know. And he like, yeah, y'all, I'm not gonna get no ice cream. That's really like kid shit. My grandpa used to eat ice cream till the day he passed away. Ice cream is not a kid thing. So he's like, But I ain't say that because at that time my grandpa was alive. So he like, yeah, because that's when we asked him, like, you get something? He like, no, I don't eat ice cream. That's kid stuff. Whatever. So then anyway, we in the car, we start going towards his hood or whatever. So I'm like, Terry, like, you know, it's good hanging out with you yesterday. Like, did you handle all your business or whatever? He like, yeah, I still got a little bit more to do, so I'm gonna just kick it with y'all for a little bit. Like, it'll be a quick little spin and I'll take y'all back home or whatever. So I'm like, okay. So Toxic, almost said her name. So Toxic, like, yeah, so how old is your homies? Because she knew I wanted to figure out his age, so she tried to figure out his age. So she like, how old is your homies? Like, yeah, the same age as you or whatever. He was like, oh, I got all type of homies for you. If you want to fuck with them young niggas, I got them for you. I got niggas my age. Like, you know, I got grown homies, you know, like a grown man like me, you know. But if you want to fuck with them young niggas, they over there too. But they be hotheads. They be running around, no car, just smoking weed, doing this. Like, and then it's the homies like me, you know, that's doing their thing. You know, we pop out every now and then, but we grown man. We got homes. We take care of what we got to take care of. You know, just giving her the whole little speech. So she's like, oh, okay. She's like, I don't mind talking to an older man. She's like, but I just got to know how old he is. Like, if it's not too old, like, it depends on the age. She's like, so how old is your homies that's like your age? And I'm like, girl, yes. But she like, and I'm over here smiling like, So he like, because I want to know, how old is you? So he was like, oh, baby, I'm 29. So I'm thinking, like, why you didn't just say that? Now that I am 29, this age, I kind of don't see what he had common with an 18-year-old. Because me and an 18-year-old can't do nothing. We can't do nothing. We can't even stand on the same line together at Knott'sberry Farm. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Because that's just weird. Like, my little sister would be 18 in, like, a few years. Like, I don't know. We ain't got shit to talk about. What is you talking about? Hello? No. So I was kind of confused, but at that time I wasn't. I ain't seen nothing wrong with it on his behalf. But yeah. So he like, I'm 29 or whatever. Whole time he wasn't 29, he was 30. But don't know why he lied. I'm gonna tell y'all how I found that out. But anyway, so yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm 29 or whatever. So she was like, oh, okay, you 29. So I'm like, oh, okay. Because mind you, when I met him, he told me how his birthday was just passed. So I'm like, oh, okay, you just turned 29. So he's like, huh? I'm like, you just turned 29 on your birthday. That's cool. I'm like, what'd you do? I'm like, so then you finna be 30 next year. You got to go up for your big 30. Big 30. Like, you from 30s. So he like, nah. Like, I'm 30. Like, I turned 30 on my birthday. So I had like this big party or whatever. Like, I had a big ass party. Y'all should have came, but I ain't know y'all. So I'm like, oh, wait. So you 30 or you 29? Because how old is you? Is you one? Is you two? Like, how old are you, Terry? So he like, no. See, I be forgetting. Damn, you know, when you just turn the age, you kind of forget. And I'm just thinking like, no, that only happens to me when it changes to a new year, but I don't be forgetting how old I am. Well, sometimes I be like, damn, how the fuck old I am? Because every my family act like I'm a kid or something. But anyway, so, but no, not necessarily. I don't know what you mean, sir. So he like, no, yeah, I turned 30. So she was like, oh, okay, all right, that's not cool. He's like, yeah, I'm a grown man, though. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm a grown man. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Terry, nobody saying nothing about it. Like, just want to know how old you were. Like, he like, yeah. So we end up finally getting to his hood. Everybody outside doing the same shit they was doing the night before. Shooting dice. That one person that's on a bike that they look like they took from a kid around the corner. And, you know, everybody just doing their thing. It's like a lot going on. I'm like, ooh, it's a lot going on around here. So we outside or whatever. He let us out the car because he got the car too. It's not like he just let us out and said, all right, find your way. But no, he got out the car too. So he walked up. He was like, yeah, I'm back outside. I'm with my young tenderoni. And they like, oh, Terry, what we tell your ass? They like, Terry, what we tell your ass? And he like, what? She cool. No, like, y'all know I don't fuck with young girls. But when he said that, it was like a moment where everybody was looking like, nigga, what? Yes, you do. But he was like, because he told me too, he was like, yeah, I never talked to a girl your age before. And all this other shit like that. The only time I talked to a girl when 18, when I was 18. Sure. So yeah, he was like, y'all know I don't fuck with young girls, but like, she real mature. She working. She on her shit. Like, she real mature. She in college. A lot of 18-year-olds is in college. Like, you saying it like Like I said, I was 16 in college. I don't know. He said something like it wasn't common. So yeah, he's telling them. So they just like, yeah, whatever. Shut the fuck up, Terry. So next thing you know, he like, yeah, I brought her friend with me. Yeah, this her homegirl. What's your name again? So she like, my name Toxic. They like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, Toxic single. And she want her a real nigga. I don't know if she want you little ass niggas. So one of the boys was like, damn, you old niggas. Stay trying to take the bitches our age. And we kind of looked, but we kind of giggled, but it was kind of like, what the fuck? So he like, don't do that, don't be me. So they laughing, they going back and forth or whatever. They shooting dice or whatever. So one boy on the bike, he come try to talk to Toxic. It's always the dustiest ones that be having the nerve. And then you have to think like, damn, how I look? Cause why you come talk to me? Like, why? So he trying to talk to Toxic and stuff like that. And she just like, you know, like, no, because it's like, I'm gonna give you my number, and she already spotted one that she wanted already. Like, she already spotted the one she wanted, so it was like, I ain't finna even talk to you, and then he don't try to talk to me because he think I'm talking to the bum bitch. Blah, you better roll off on that motherfucking bike, big boy, because I ain't hopping on the pigs. I just knew that's how she felt. So anyway, so yeah, he like trying to talk, she kind of like playing. So he's like, man, he got a little attitude and like kind of pushed off with his feet. I don't know why he wouldn't put them pedals to work though. So yeah, he kind of pushed off all his feet, go mess with the kids over there that's playing and shit. So yeah, so they just shooting dice or whatever. So then the boy, like that Toxic, kept trying to like, you know when you kind of like trying to make eye contact with somebody or kind of like laugh and giggle with them to get their attention. So it's like, nigga, talk to me. He wasn't like, he was kind of, but he was so into that dice game that he wasn't really like showing her no attention or whatever. So so finally she was just like, how the game work? Because he had a lot of money in his hand, so clearly he was the one taking money today. So she like, how the game work? Like, you seem like you winning. So he like, you see me? See, I told these niggas I'll be up. I'm lucky. She like, yeah, you winning. He like, yeah, blowing these dice for me. So she blow, and he like, yeah. So he like getting his money, he collecting. He like, oh, you lucky. I'm gonna have you blowing my dice all the time. And she was like, I'm blowing your dice all the time. Oh, you know what that means? I was blowing your balls when you take them out your hands. I'm just kidding. So yeah, so he like, oh, okay, yeah, like, you lucky, da-da-da, what's your name? So she like, my name Toxic, what's your name? So he like, oh, my name, whatever my name is. So she like, oh, okay, he asking like where she from or whatever. So now that they talking and stuff like that, because I was just kind of standing there smiling like, you go Toxic, you're doing good, you know. And he ain't seen, he was one of the younger dudes though. So now I'm talking to Terry, and he telling me like, man, what she doing talking to him? I was gonna put her on to my homeboy, he like my age, bro. So he like, yeah, but yeah, you having a good time? You okay? Like, you good? Like, anytime you start feeling uncomfortable, let me know. I could take you home. Like, you straight? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, so far, everything's so good. Like, nobody's being weird or nothing like that. He was like, yeah, I was telling my cousin I went on a date with you. And I'm like, who your cousin? Y'all slipped my mind. I'm like, who your cousin? He was like, remember my cousin from the mall? And all I started thinking was, excuse me. So I started dying laughing to myself. And he like, what's funny? I'm like, oh, nothing. I was thinking about something else. The movie. I was thinking about the movie from last night. So he like, oh, you love that damn movie. Sure. So he like, yeah, she was asking me about you, and I was just telling her like, yeah, you real mature and smart. And I'm just thinking like, how? Like, how? I don't know. But I was just like, okay, sure. I used to eat that shit up though. I ain't gonna lie. When you young and somebody telling you how mature you is, just know they lying for real. They lying. They most definitely are. I used to eat that shit up though, because as a young girl, you eat that shit up though. Like, I am mature than these other hoes. Whole time I just told him, what if I was a dinosaur? You know, they be like, bitch, you was a kid. But when you young, you eat that shit up. They lying. To the young girls, listen, they lying. They just want you to feel good and think that I would never talk to a girl your age, but you're mature. They lying. So he like, y'all telling her how mature you is, and I'm thinking like, now, well, later when I thought about it, it's clearly his cousin was probably telling him like, nigga, that bitch is young as shit, you better not talk to her. But he clearly had to like explain like, no, she act older than her age. I didn't. So yeah, he telling me all that stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, but like, I'm happy we getting to hang out, stuff like that. Like, you around my environment, this my people, like, you real cool, cute, da 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 da. So then next thing you know, the niggas start arguing a dice game. So I'm like, oh, let me go get my friends. So we go back over there. He like, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? Don't try to scare my friends away. So he like, nah. Like, they arguing over money. So he like, yeah, let's move back, cause you know niggas start popping over dice games. So I'm thinking like, they gonna start killing each other. I mean, unaliving each other for real. So he like, nah. So the next, you know, he get a phone call. So he like, hold on real quick. This nigga damn near ran, but he ain't run that far because Yeah. So he like moved out the way to answer the phone call. So he like, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna come, yeah. Like he trying to rush them off the phone. I'm like, damn, whoever that be calling him, he really be rushing him off the phone. So he like, okay, look, little baby. So I gotta go run to my house really quick. I just live around the corner. He's like, I just gotta run over there really quick to go handle something. He's like, I would take y'all with me because I really don't want to leave y'all over here with these ninjas, especially with them arguing over dice game. If shit start looking janky, just move out the way because, you know, bullets ain't got no neck. Like, nigga, what? But he trying to give us a lecture. He's like, yeah, but I can't take y'all to my house. He was like, it's, well, not that I can't take y'all, I could take y'all. He's like, but the other night you told me you didn't feel comfortable going to my house. I just don't want to fuck up shit with you. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable because I ain't on that type. I ain't on that right now, little tenderoni. But you know, so I just want you to feel comfortable, so I ain't gonna take you to my house even though I gotta just run there to do something and you can sit in the car, but I'm gonna just go because I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. So just stay right here, just stay put, okay? Stay put. So me and Toxic look at each other like, I guess we stay here. So we like, okay, we'll stay here. You be right back. He like, yeah, I'll be right back. I don't want y'all to, you know, you felt uncomfortable. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. Y'all take care of them. Take care of my little tenderonies, y'all. I mean, not mine, but like, you know, them my friends. Hey, they with me today. I'm like big dog today. They with me. So y'all take care of them. So then he hurry up and leave. He got in his car and he left. So we just over there with them. I'm looking at her. She looking at me and it's like, I guess this where we at. So they kind of still get into it over a dice game. I'm like, yeah, he told us to kind of watch out for that. So we just started walking around. At this point, we walking around the little area. It ain't too far off because it was in a cul-de-sac anyway. But we just moved from where they was at. So we go over to somebody else. Like, it was just random people, like, right there or whatever. And we just walking around like, okay, let's get our steps in, girl. Excuse me. So we talking or whatever. And I'm like, girl, what happened with the dice game? She was like, oh, they trying to say he cheated or whatever. Like, I came over here and I gave him some dice or something. And I'm like, what? And we just laughing or whatever. So we walking for a cool minute and well, we just like it slowly, but we just walking around making our way back up to where they was at. And the boy, I guess they resolved it. He like, yeah, come back over here, my good luck charm, come back over here. So he like, bro, have her blowing some dice for you. So he like, man, I should. I'm gonna have you, can you blow on my dice? So I'm just like, look at her, she look at me, she like, do it. And I'm like, all right, like, y'all know, I know y'all probably thinking like, you chose up. No, I didn't choose up. So he like, keep blowing my dice. I'm like, sure, I guess, whatever. He like, yeah, because she giving him luck. I guess it's just pretty girls that's giving up luck. And he's like, dang. He was like, how old are y'all anyway? So I'm like, we 18 or whatever. So he like, dang. He's like, that nigga Terry, man, his ass gonna go to jail. Y'all. So I'm like, why he gonna go to jail? Like, yo, I used to have my blind moments a lot. Whew, now that's why I be on my feet with shit like, hold on. I know what you meant. But I had, I'm like, why he gonna go to jail? So they like, nah, we just kidding. That nigga just be in the streets. He be in the streets. But I know what they meant. That nigga, yeah, be in a lot of other things. So I'm just like, what? Like, we laughing or whatever. So he like, dang, y'all like older niggas? Like, they start asking us and stuff. Because like I said, the boy Toxic was talked to. And all the boys shooting dice except for like one was all like around our age. So they like, y'all like older niggas? And we like, and I'm like, Terry cool, like, you know, that's my friend or whatever. Y'all make seem like I'm walking around with this man baby, like, this my friend. So they like, dang, that's crazy. Like, damn, they like, nah, for real though, Terry know what he be doing though. And I'm like, what he be doing? And they like, nothing. When they realized shit was going over our heads, they just laugh and be like, nothing. So I'm like, okay. So eventually, it's probably like 30 minutes later, Terry ended up coming back. So he like, you good? Like, y'all good or whatever? He kept texting me though in between, like, I'm about to come back in a minute or whatever. And he was like, yeah, you good or whatever? So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And then he, when he came back, he's like, all right, well, I'm about to take them home or whatever. It's been a time. All right, y'all, bye. And I'm like, oh, we wasn't ready to go. So he like, nah, like, it's cool though, y'all. Like, y'all could, we just gonna come back another time. Like, y'all could come kick it another time or whatever. Because I really gotta go run around and do some stuff and I don't want to leave y'all right here or whatever. So then the boy that asked me to blow on his dice, he was like, it's cool, they don't bite or whatever. Like, I mean, not they don't bite. Like, we don't bite. We ain't gonna do nothing to them or whatever. So he like, nah, I know about you. He's like, nah, I just got her over here blowing on my dice. Y'all, mind you, over my head again. Whole time Terry probably think I'm over here sucking dick. I'm just like, blowing on his dice. So he like, no, see, yeah, y'all gotta go. We gotta go. So he laughing. He like, little tenderoni, you over there blowing on his dice? My dice should be the only ones you blowing on. Y'all know what I mean, nigga? And I'm over here like, I guess if you want me to blow if you want me to blow your dice too, y'all, mind you, I'm thinking like, clearly Terry meant something different. But I'm thinking like, you know, before he shoot the dice, like roll it, I'm thinking he want me to like blow, he roll. Terry, man, he wanted me to blow something else, obviously. But anyway, so he like, nah, you already trying, but you can't take her, cause I'm showing her what a real grown man like. See, you see this? That's why I say, yo, boys your age, they sit in the hood all day, want to do this, want to gangbang, want to do this. But I took her to the movies. I went to the movies before, you know, and I'm just like laughing. It was kind of awkward. So he like, man, you don't know nothing, old head. You don't know nothing. So they just like going back and forth laughing and stuff like that. So oh boy that Toxic was talking to was like, all right, well, let me get your information before you leave, because I'm gonna want to see you again. And then the boy that was with Toxic Boo, that was whatever, he like, yeah, because we gonna have to link with y'all another time without this nigga. So he like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, bro, for real. Stop playing with me. Don't play with me. But he kind of got, first he was saying it like in a joke, like, stop playing with me, laughing. Then he started getting serious, like, stop playing with me. Saying you want to link with my tenderoni, with my young thing, with my PYT. You ain't linking with her. No. So he like, yeah. So he just laughing. He like, the boy just laughing or whatever. So Toxic exchanged information with him. So I'm like, bye, it was nice meeting y'all, whatever. So we like, bye, you know, we just leave. They like, all right then, bye. And the boy, he looked at me. The way he looked at me, he gave me this look, like, and bit his lip and like winked his eye. And Terry was like, stop playing with me, nigga. Stop playing with me. For real. Don't be playing with me. And I'm just thinking, like, Terry, we friends. Like, because mind you, when me and Terry would talk and text and talk on the phone and stuff, we never talked sexual. It was never nothing like that. Like, at this point, you're really just my older friend that took me to the movies and gave me a ride home. Like, you know, and buy me ice cream. At this point, like, we never talked. Like, he'll always be like, you cute or whatnot or whatever like that. I gotta show you what an older dude. Yeah, I guess Terry, well, clearly he liked me, but, you know, like, not saying that, oh, I should have been like, well, this guy wants my number too, Terry. He deserves to have it. Not like that, but like, I don't know. He was just weird. So anyway, we ended up leaving, and when we left, he ended up taking us somewhere else. So we go to this house or whatever. It wasn't his house. It was a whole different house. But he telling us like it is his house, but he renting it out because he's like, yeah, I own property. He's like, I own property. He was like, so I'm letting my homeboy rent this house out or whatever. He was like, but yeah, I want you to meet somebody. I really want you to meet somebody. Talking to Toxic. He's like, I want you to meet somebody, because watch, when you meet him, you ain't gonna, you was just talking to, nah. So we get to the house or whatever. He like, I'm letting my homeboy rent the house out. So we get there or whatever. He calls homeboy. He like, yeah, come outside. I'm outside with them or whatever. So his homeboy ended up coming outside. Man, the homeboy, he wasn't ugly, but he looked he had an extra 10 years on him than Terry did. Like, he had extra 10 from Terry. And I'm just looking like, he was a nice looking older man, but you could just tell, like, sir, what's up with you? So he ended up coming outside or whatever, and he was like, yeah. So he came outside, he was like, bro, and he like, what's up? He's like, yeah, this my little young thing, this my little tenderoni. Remember the girl I was telling you about, the real mature college girl? So he like, yeah, this Symone, this her friend Toxic. I want you to meet her friend Toxic. Maybe we could go hang out or go get something to eat or whatever. So someone was like, how old is these bitches? Y'all, he called us bitches. He was like, how old is these bitches? So we look at each other like, girl, what the fuck? So he's like, no, don't do that, because the way we look, like, hold the fuck up. But so I ain't finna cut you out, because at this point I don't know if Terry gonna leave us here. But yeah, so we like, what? Like, you know, he like, how old is he? He was like, what, bro, don't call them no bitch. He's like, no, not like that. But like, how old are they? How old are they? So he was like, bro, they 18. So he was like, nah, nigga, nah, nah. He like, nah, nigga, nah, like, I got a daughter close to that age. So he like, that's how we knew he was older than Terry too. But he was like, man, bro, but you said you was gonna go eat. He was like, I do want to go eat or whatever like that, but they can't get up in nowhere. Like, he was like, what, we gonna go to like Chili's or something like that? They can't get up in no bars or nothing like that. So he like, y'all trying to go to Chili's? Mind you, I thought you was taking us home. We already ate our McDonald's and ice cream. Like, we good for the day. So he like, y'all trying to go to Chili's or whatever? So I'm like, I'm not really tripping. We could go home. And Toxic was like, yeah, we could go home. I'm not really tripping. Because it's like, for when your friend just called us some bitches and you literally, what's up with you? Like, what's up with you, big dog? You could have asked the boy she was shooting dice with if he wanted to come eat with us or whatnot. So, yeah. So he like, man, nah, bro, like, I ain't on that shit. I ain't even on that shit. So he's like, can we come to the house and chill, whatever? The game about to come on. I just wanted to go somewhere and watch the game. Like, he was like, nah, bro, like, nah, just come back. Like, they said they trying to go home, just come back after you take them home, whatever. Nah, bro, hell nah. hell no. Y'all, the way he was saying hell no, we over here thinking, I'm like, so we end up going to get back in the car, because mind you, we got out the car. We go back and get back in the car. Toxic was like, what the fuck, is he trying to call us ugly? Y'all, it's really going, he said we was young, but it's really going over our heads that this nigga just ain't no creep. We thinking like, the fuck this nigga trying to say? We ugly as because the way he just, nah, hell no. Like, he was really giving the hell no. So he ended up getting back in the car. He's like, yeah, my bro tripping or whatever. I don't know what's up with him. He going through a breakup. Sure. So we like, all right, whatever. So he ended up was like, dang, I really want to go watch the game somewhere though. So we like, yeah, you could come watch the game back at your homeboy house. Just take us home. Like, we not tripping. So he like, all right, whatever, I'll take y'all home. He was like, but did y'all want to go get something to eat? He's like, because we could just go us three if y'all want to. So we like, we not really tripping. Like, you could just take us home. Like, you know, like, we not tripping. It's not that deep. Like, you know, it's not that deep. So he like, all right, I'm gonna just take y'all home. So we like, all right, cool. Like, you know, that's cool or whatever. So y'all, why this nigga pull up to Chili's? So we like, I don't live here. I'm like, oh, you wanted to go to Chili's? He like, yeah, I'm gonna just take y'all home after Chili's, cause I really want to see the game. It's finna come on. If I take y'all home, be in traffic and all this other shit like that. Y'all don't mind though, right? So we like, we really don't mind, like, you know, but why you just didn't say I'm gonna take y'all to Chili's? Either way it go. So we go inside and he ordered a drink for himself because we can't drink. He was like, I'm gonna try to get y'all a drink. Mind y'all, I told him at this point, because I was all like, I drink but not like that. Like, I don't really drink like that. I don't really want to drink. And so he like, oh, okay, yeah, no, it's fine. I'm gonna try to get y'all a drink though. Which they was like, ID, and it was a big no. So yeah, so anyway, he drinking, we talking. Y'all, when we was talking at the table, he was cool again. You know, like, he was cool. He wasn't trying to like tell her how she needed to talk to his older friends and stuff like that. Like, he was being like straight. Like, we was talking. I was like, oh yeah, see, he talks to, like, he cool. Even though like at that point we didn't really see nothing weird about him. It's just after the situation that happened, that's when I started looking at him as a weirdo, and I started putting the red flags together I should pay attention to. But like, in them moments, I didn't think of him as like a weirdo or whatever. Like, we really had a cool ass conversation at Chili's to where she was like, yeah, he cool. I'm like, yeah, he cool or whatever. And she was like, we go back over there, because she was like talking to his homeboy or whatnot. His homeboy didn't have no car, and neither did we. So only way she was gonna get to the homeboys, either if she caught the bus, which would have been wild, or to we go with Terry or whatever. Like, if I be like, Terry, like, pick us up, we want to go chill, like, you know. But yeah, he was cool as hell. We had a cool time at Chili's. He was telling me, like, he was telling Toxic how, like, he was gonna change my life and all this other stuff, because I was so mature. But yeah, but it was cool in that moment. But y'all gotta know that it's more to this story. But it ain't gonna happen in this story. But yeah, that's it for this video, y'all. Oh my god, I do gotta tell y'all what happened next with Terry, because that was the part that I was dreading. Like, y'all probably think like, yeah, this nigga seemed like a big red flag. Watch what happens next. That's what made me feel like that is the part that I really like dreaded the most. Like, oh, I didn't want to tell it because I just was like, I'm not there, I don't want to tell it. But yeah, that's it for this story though, y'all. Then we back into the new year, as if we was here and left. Y'all, we in a new year, 2024. Let's get it. We up in here, first story time of the year. I love you guys so much. Make sure to run these numbers up, and make sure to fucking like this video and subscribe, y'all, because people will screenshot themselves watching me, tag me, and be like, I love you so much. And then I see right there, they don't even be subscribed to me or like the video, and I be like, adios mio. What is your problem? Why would you sit here and just expose yourself for not even being subscribed to me? Like, I'm confused. I tell you, in the beginning of the video, I say like, comment, and subscribe. You didn't comment, fine, but why the f did you not subscribe? Is you crazy? Is you crazy? Like, I sit here mid-code, because y'all, mid getting over a code, sit here and gave y'all a video, and you can't even subscribe to my motherfucking channel. I remember it was a time where I had COVID, not no time soon. Y'all probably didn't know me at that point. If you've been watching me for a long time, but I didn't even tell them. I looked a mess. Them videos is gone now. And I was like, I have to put out content. Look at a fucking mess. But y'all, I literally come through for y'all. So fucking like and subscribe to my motherfucking channel. What the fuck's wrong with you? Yeah, because that's it, for real though. But no, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because y'all, our goal, because we didn't make it last year, but our goal for 2024 is 150K by the end of the year. So subscribe to my channel, and we need to make them views match, because ain't no way I got 13 million views last year overall with only 600K likes. Damn, I wasn't even good for 1 mil likes too. Okay, I know y'all probably like, girl, you just ranted. I am. Okay, I'm about to hang up with y'all though. I love y'all so much. Don't forget to do what I told y'all to do because that's what y'all need to do. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Happy New Year.